Hi, everyone. Welcome to EasyTalk English, the podcast where we help you learn English in a fun and simple way. I'm Eric.
And I'm Andrea. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're talking about something super useful: polite phrases in English.
Politeness is important in every language, and knowing polite phrases can help you sound friendly and respectful. Whether you're traveling, working, or just meeting new people, these phrases will come in handy.
That's right. By the end of this episode, you'll know how to use polite phrases in different situations and feel more confident in your English conversations.
And don't worry if you're just starting out with English. We're here to guide you step by step, and we'll make it easy and enjoyable for you to follow along.
Exactly. Polite phrases are like little keys. They can open doors to better communication and stronger connections with people. Plus, they're not hard to learn. So let's get started.
Let's start with greetings. Andrea, what's a polite way to greet someone in English?
A classic and polite greeting is, "How do you do?" though it's a bit formal and less common in casual settings. For everyday use, you can say, "Hello, how are you?" or just, "Good morning" or "Good afternoon."
Absolutely. And when someone asks, "How are you?" a polite response could be, "I'm fine, thank you." And you? Andrea, can you think of a more casual but still polite response?
Sure, you can say, "I'm doing well, thanks." How about you?
Great. Now, let's talk about saying please and thank you. These words are small but powerful. For example, instead of saying, "Give me the salt," it's more polite to say, "Could you please pass me the salt?"
Yes, and don't forget to say thank you when someone helps you. For example, "Thank you for your help," or "Thanks so much."
That's right. And if someone thanks you, you can respond politely by saying, "You're welcome," or "No problem."
Another good one is, "My pleasure," which sounds very polite and warm.
Let's try an exercise. Listeners, fill in the blanks with please, thank you, or you're welcome. Ready? Here we go.
Could you help me with this task?
Sure, I'll help you.
Oh, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Great job, everyone. Now let's move on to apologizing. Andrea, how do we say sorry politely in English?
You can say, "I'm sorry," or "I apologize." If it's a bigger mistake, you might say, "I'm terribly sorry," or "I deeply apologize."
A cultural tip. In English-speaking countries, apologizing is common even for small things. For example, if you bump into someone, you might say, "Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize."
That's a good point. Now let's practice. Repeat after me. "I'm sorry. I apologize." Great. Finally, let's cover polite ways to make requests. Instead of saying, "Open the window," you could say, "Could you open the window, please?" Or, "Would you mind opening the window?"
Exactly. Adding phrases like "could you" or "would you mind" makes your request sound much more polite. Let's try another exercise. I'll say a direct phrase, and you make it polite. Ready?
Okay. Here's the first one. "Give me a pen." How can you make it polite?
Pause the podcast and think about it. Pause for 2 seconds. You could say, "Could you give me a pen, please?"
Or, "Would you mind handing me a pen?"
Another situation where politeness is essential is in asking for permission. For example, instead of saying, "Can I borrow your phone?" you could say, "May I borrow your phone, please?" Using may sounds more polite and formal.
Good work, everyone. That's a great example. Similarly, if you're at a restaurant, instead of saying, "I need water," you could say, "Could I have a glass of water, please?"
Good one. And when offering help, you can say, "Can I help you with that?" Or "Would you like some help?" It's a polite way to show kindness and willingness.
Let's do another quick exercise. I'll say a scenario, and you think of a polite phrase to use. Ready?
You're in a store and need assistance. What do you say?
You could say, "Excuse me, could you help me find this item?" Or, "Pardon me, I have a question."
Excellent. And one more. You accidentally step on someone's foot. What do you say?
You'd say, "I'm so sorry. Are you okay?"
Perfect. These small phrases can make a big difference in your interactions. Today, we covered a lot of helpful, polite phrases in English. Here's a quick summary of what we learned. Start with polite greetings like, "Hello, how are you?" Or "Good morning."
Use please and thank you, often to show respect and gratitude.
Respond to thanks with phrases like, "You're welcome" or "My pleasure."
Apologize sincerely with "I'm sorry" or "I deeply apologize."
Make polite requests using "Could you" or "Would you mind?"
Ask for permission with "May I" or "Could I?"
Offer help warmly with phrases like, "Can I help you?" or "Would you like some help?"
And don't forget the cultural tip. Apologizing for small mistakes is common in English-speaking countries. A quick sorry can go a long way in maintaining politeness.
These phrases are simple, but they make a big difference in how others perceive you. Keep practicing them in your daily conversations.
And remember, the more you use them, the more natural they'll feel. Practice makes perfect.
That's all for today's episode of Easy Talk English. We hope you found it helpful and fun.
If you enjoyed learning with us, don't forget to share this episode with your friends who are also learning English. It's always great to learn together.
And we'd love to hear from you. Leave us a review or comment and let us know what you thought about today's episode. Your feedback means so much to us.
Also, make sure to subscribe so you won't miss any of our upcoming episodes. Next time, we'll be exploring basic grammar rules made simple, a foundational episode to help you understand how English sentences are built.
It's going to be a practical and insightful topic, so stay tuned. Until then, keep practicing, stay polite, and enjoy your English learning journey.
Thanks for joining us. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone. Take care.